What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the MTV crib. So we're gonna start this thing off. This is the living room. We got Miss here, Andrew Flair, just chilling. Hey, this is what they do all the time on those MTV videos. You know what I mean? Got this fridge idea. We don't have a fridge yet, so we got light switches all over his house. We don't know what we're doing. We got a bathroom right here. I think we should probably. Oh, this bathroom's got 3 light switches for some reason. We don't really know yet. There we go. Oh, and then we got this room. We don't know what we're gonna do with this room yet, so how about you guys comment below and tell us what we should do with this giant wooden room. Now here comes the jewel of the house for us. This room is actually the master bedroom. But this room is actually gonna end up being our podcast, studio, just all around badass room for us to use. It's gonna be really badass. Now it's going to the, for some reason, you know what? Our podcast room needs to have the best bathroom with 16 light switches. Oh, you want to make it even better? Oh, if you got to go to the bathroom or number 2, you can be concealed up. This right here is the closet. Now this closet is actually bigger than Peric's dorm room in Alabama. I mean, this thing is giant. Don't really know what we're gonna stick in here yet. Are you actually doing something over there? You want to show her? I mean, you got a really nice looking jersey on there, buddy.
You know I do. I think I should show these guys the rest of the house. All right, guys, I'm gonna show you upstairs, but first, gotta show you our trophy case for the MTV house. This is AP Basson's trophy that he got for reaching 100,000 subscribers. It's kind of a big deal, so we like to put that at the very beginning of the house when people walk in. We like to show our guests, but let's go upstairs. So the first room here is my room. There's not a whole lot going on here. You know, there's a bed, some clothing. We got some bathroom action in there. Right down yonder, this is John B-Roll's room. This is where all the dope beats get discovered. Bathroom, closet. This is where all the dope beat magic happens. Now up these stairs, we've got a room with a door. That's pretty much the highlight of this room, is a door. That's John B's door. Still trying to figure that all that out. But down here is one of the coolest rooms in the house. You gotta be quiet. The squirrel, the hamster, he's probably sleeping. This is Peric's room. Peric! Oh my god! What the heck is wrong with you?
Well, guys, I don't know. Oh, we got problems. This is my crib. I test drones in here, and check this. Wait, check this out, guys. So, okay. Am I continuing this? Is this my turn to? Well, slide on through here. We got ourselves a little bit of what I like to call a movie room. Well, we haven't figured the power situation out yet.
I got
so
it.
here.
Here we go. Oh.
Sick. I don't think we're really supposed to go in here, but we'll take a look. You guys want to come in here or what? As you can see here, we've got a nice unit for heating the house up. Maybe air, who knows? Let's go down. Man, I always want to be on one of these.
Oh, jeez.
We've got a room here. Not really sure for what. Did we already explain this room?
Yeah.
Did we explain this?
No.
We didn't explain the couch?
You can explain that if you want.
Well, John bought a couch. Look, we got fiber is key in this household. We've actually even got some cups going on right now. We don't have a fridge or a dishwasher. Or we got a dishwasher. We don't have a fridge. So right here is where the washer and dryer would go. But looks like somebody stole that. What we got going on? Oh, look at this. We've got a nice, spacious garage. Look at all this fishing stuff. We got some of John's setups over here. We got some of my setups over here. We got the flogger. We don't have a boat, but we got the flogger. We got a pizza cutter. That is pretty much the crib. Oh, look at this. We got a little MTV here. Look at this. Double plop. Okay. All right, we gotta go back to catching some fish. It's about to be prime daylight conditions outside. So you gotta get out. You gotta get out. Peace. We should probably redo that where I don't say peace. My brain.
Unfortunately. All right, so let's explain things. As you may be able to tell, we have just moved into our brand new MTB crib. Yeah, so there's some things that we definitely need to explain. I'm sure that first 5 minutes was a little bit confusing, a lot stupid, and we need to talk about this one-on-one. We need to explain what's going on, why we're all in the same house, and what this means for our channels, this new channel, and for you guys out there watching. So to begin with, nothing is gonna change. Our channels, we're gonna do that, thought of a better word. So to begin with, nothing's going to change.
Am I in frame or not? Okay, so I could, like, what do you want me to do?
Just don't do anything, just chill.
Play on my phone?
Yeah, I don't care. Okay. See, now I lost it.
Don't turn that on at least.
All right, as I was saying,
You gotta put that in.
what was I saying before this?
You're saying that.
Dude, just stop. Anyone can talk right now. Simon says, Peric, shut. To begin with, our individual channels are not changing. We're creating the same content as we always did, as Fishing with Flair, AP Bassin, Lunkers TV, and John B. It's gonna be the same. You guys are gonna see the same content we've always created, but there is gonna be something a little bit different. This year we've decided to join forces, live together, unfortunately, under the same house here in Texas, and team up with MTB, or as you guys might know them as Mystery Tackle Box. They are basically sponsoring this house, who we are as Googans, and they're gonna help us create some pretty sweet content. I'm anticipating comments right now, and the one comment I'm gonna get a ton of is, well, aren't you guys just gonna film the same videos? This is gonna be an overlap of content. I mean, you know, that's a good point, and I think that's a good thing to bring up. But the truth it is we're gonna be off doing our things the majority of the time. I'd say 90% of the time we're off doing our own things. Flair's gonna be in Nebraska with Macy. You've got Kentucky over here with Morgan. Rob's got a wife and kid. I'm gonna be, filming dope B-roll and great content. So you guys are obviously gonna see a lot of different stuff. So while we're keeping our content the same and very much separate and unique to our own channels, we are going to create another channel, which you're watching right now. And this is where we're gonna do collaborative content. We're going to create like bigger projects, go on bigger trips. It's gonna be like a place for stupid content that we wouldn't normally post on our own channels, and an area for epic, really sick projects. So at this point, I'm basically just gonna stop talking, let these three other goons tell you what they think of this whole situation, and move on. Personally, I'm very excited for this. It was time for me to get out of Illinois. I kinda wanna do some bigger and better things. I'm gonna switch the camera over to these guys, and they're gonna give their input on the new Googan house. I wasn't done talking, and this pillow looks really good. Hit you in the face with. So, Alex Peric, how are you? It's not a fist bump. I always do this, and it's never a fist bump. It's an invisible microphone. How are you feeling about? Okay,
Can I grab it?
I hold it. Okay, Peric, how are you feeling about the Googan squad house in your new transition?
Well, guys, I've moved from Alabama to Chicago, back to here within the last 2 weeks. Obviously, I'm excited to settle down a little bit, create some content. I think this is going to be like something that has never been done before in the fishing industry. Better watch out, okay? My jersey is coming off. I'm wearing shirts now.
You rubbing your nipple?
Okay, that was weird.
We appreciate that. That's good. Moving on to someone a little more sophisticated, or maybe not. I don't know.
I wouldn't give me that. No. But I am excited to be living not in Nebraska, not falling through ice, picking corn and all those fun things. So gonna have some fun in Texas. Gonna be chilling with the Googans. Like John B said, we're gonna be traveling around. We're gonna be different places. We're not gonna be just sitting in Texas. I'll be going home every once in a while. But I'm very excited for 2017. It should be a good year.
I'm excited for this idea. I think it's a great idea. It's worked before. One of my really good friends, you guys probably know Optic Hex, their entire idea was based around this model. We get to do podcasts. We get to do just random stuff on this channel, have a good time, stuff that you guys never get to see on a regular basis. You guys get to see like the behind the scenes of how these guys actually live. It's going to be a really good time, I promise you.
Now that we got all the Googans input, I think it's time we wrap this up. But before we do that, we need to talk about a pretty hot topic. It's a spicy topic. Where's 1Rod1Reel? Where is he at? Why is he not here? I thought he was a Googan, but we need to clear the air and talk about that very briefly before we sign out and go to bed. Mike made the decision to part ways with the Googan squad, partially because of this right here, this house. Mike wasn't necessarily ready, I don't think, to make the move, make the big jump, which is completely fine and completely understandable, being that he wasn't willing to kind of collaborate with us on this giant project. I think he kind of saw it as, look, I need to kind of remove myself from the Googan thing. Again, I'm speaking for Mike, I'm kind of interpreting this in my own language, in my own mind, but that's basically the scenario. There was nothing bad that happened. All that happened is just a misunderstanding, a disagreement, that being this right here. We don't dislike Mike, we're not gonna not hang out with him or talk to him or like that. That's essentially it. We're not here to keep you guys from watching Mike's content, and Mike's not here to keep you guys from watching our content. That's all it is. I think a lot of you guys think it's beef, there's bad blood, and that's far from the issue. In my opinion, we ended on very good terms. It's a bummer, but it happens. Now we're done talking about that, give us some ideas as to what you think we should do from here on out as far as content ideas, house ideas, things we should put in this house because it's completely empty. There's nothing in this house. You know, type away. We want to hear from you guys. We read all these comments, believe it or not, and we want to hear your ideas, input. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people who disagree with this decision, I'm assuming, but we're making a big move here. This is our business, this is our life, this is who we are, and we want to bring you guys along with when we film and when we create some pretty epic content. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And as always, oh shoot, that's my outro. What's the Googan outro? Okay guys, we'll catch you later.
Move our hands.
Yeah.
That was good. We definitely need to go to bed. It's been a long time.
9:16.